Hi there, my name is Danny Olson. I'm going to be doing Hurricane Maria and the impact it had on the territory of Puerto Rico. So, some facts about Maria here. Crazy strong hurricane in 2017. If we think back to that year of 2017, we had Hurricanes Irma and then this one, Maria. We're going to be talking about Maria. The Cat 5 made landfall on the 20th of September on Puerto Rico. It originated from a tropical wave, which always flows east to west, starting with super low pressure and eventually builds over water. Now, when hurricanes hit land, they actually lose power, but you can see from that image there, it starts out east, southeast, moves northwest, building, and it smacks Puerto Rico, a small chunk of land, so it can't really lose much energy once it hits. National Hurricane System forecasted this as a tropical storm, which is going to build into a hurricane, but the islands are so vulnerable. Uh, so you can see tropical storm deemed on the 16th of September. Some facts: sustained winds 64 miles per hour, gusts 113. High wind was 174. They calculated those on San Juan, Puerto Rico. So some facts about Puerto Rico: it's a territory of the U.S. They're American citizens, so they can actually go back and forth between the mainland and Puerto Rico. It does depend on its own government, though. It has its own constitution, so it's not like they're really milking or doing anything off the United States federal government. Now, this is important because of decisions made in the mainland are really kind of a big topic here because there's going to be two sides to it, just like anything political. We know that in 2020. Some people think, oh, something happens to Puerto Rico, we should be immediately there, give them money, everything we can. Some people say, no, that's not how it is. We don't deal with them. They're just a territory. They don't need our help. They can deal with it themselves. The way I see it, the United States has got to know this island is very vulnerable. So if you're going to go into something, you got to back it up. You gotta aid them, and you have to help. They're the smallest island in the Caribbean as well. So direct damage done by Puerto Rico was quite astronomical. Wiped out tens of thousands of homes. Many still have blue tarps over their houses. In the capital, San Juan, windows are blown out and boarded up. They board them up during hurricane season if it's not fixed because they have to do something. Can't leave it open. The storm was the second of two bad ones, like I said, in 2017. More intense than Irma, hitting just weeks before, so it really compounded the damage. Look at the death toll there. It was originally 64, but then their governor of the territory updated it to 2,975, which obviously it's a huge number. Many improvements have been made. They now have designated warehouse for hurricanes specifically, but from the articles I was reading, many residents don't feel safe because they have some major water drainage issues and personal infrastructure that's not completed. So people don't have homes, living with friends, living in the streets. Not a good deal. Here's some pictures. Found it interesting. The bottom picture there, two torn flags. You got U.S. and then Puerto Rico flag there. I put good representation of how Puerto Rico felt after President Trump denied its death count, which is true. He said, "Oh, it's not that high." Whether it is or not, I don't think you should say that. You should immediately back up something that you own, the territory you should be proud of. United States aid to Puerto Rico post hurricane. Just recently, we gave money to Puerto Rico on the 18th of September. We granted Puerto Rico just shy of $13 billion, which actually 11 and a half of that went to the uh, the federal government in Puerto Rico, so they can decide what they want to do with that money. But this does come 3 years after the actual hurricane. I don't know a ton of detail on this. Maybe I'm sure they needed the money, but maybe they said, "Oh, we can handle it on their own." And search more into that. So I put there in a bullet point. Why is this? I mean, many things: politics, playing games, logistics, lack of governing. There's so many things people don't know, and it's just kind of the way it goes. Very frustrating, but it is what it is. That's all I have, and here's my sources. Thank you.